Today, I put every 2K cover athlete in the same draft class, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of legends. And also, any active players who were 2K cover athletes have been deleted from the league. So for example, with the Lakers, they no longer have LeBron and AD. The Warriors don't have Curry. That way we won't have any duplicates in this video. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now we can get this video started with the draft lottery. This is going to be very important. And it'll be the Wizards with the #1 overall pick. The Pelicans have 2 picks in the top 5. The Rockets are picking at 3, Mavs at 4. Wizards are also picking at 6. So some teams are going to have chances to load up on talent. With the first overall pick in the 2K cover athlete draft, the Washington Wizards are going to select LeBron James. I mean, yeah, you can't really go wrong with LeBron. At number 2, I'm assuming the Pels will take Jordan. No, Kareem goes at 2 to New Orleans. Michael Jordan is still available with the 3rd overall pick, and he's going to go to Houston. The Dallas Mavericks have the 4th pick, and they select the sharpshooter Steph Curry. At 5, the Pelicans are picking once again, and they get AD. Of course, Davis played in New Orleans in real life, and now he's going to be teaming up with Kareem in the front court. At 6, the Wizards have another pick, and they're going to take Shaquille O'Neal. So Shaq and LeBron are teaming up. With the 7th overall pick, the Suns will take Derrick Rose. As a result of this video, they did lose KD and Devin Booker, so they definitely need D Rose's help. At 8, the Hornets will take Kobe. Back in '96, the Hornets traded away the pick that became Kobe Bryant, but this time they're not making that mistake. At 9, the Jazz will take KG. At 10, the Magic select Allen Iverson, so they get Paolo Banchero a bit of backcourt help. At 11, Larry Bird is still available and the Blazers select him. I feel like Bird at 11 is a steal. At 12, the Sixers are gonna trade their pick. That's a mistake. They traded it for Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez. And now the Bucks are on the clock. They'll take Chris Paul. So no championships for Milwaukee in this video, I guess. At 13, the Pels will take Easy Money Sniper. Oh my gosh. Wait, so the Pelicans have Durant, Davis, and Kareem. They're absolutely stacked. And speaking of stacked, the Bulls are going to have a chance to stack up on talent. They're selecting at 14 and 15. They'll take Luka Doncic at 14 and Zion at 15. 2 young superstars in the NBA in real life. At 16, the Spurs are looking to get Wemby some help. Or maybe not. They're trading the pick. They traded it for Kobe! Kobe and Wembanyama are teaming up. What are the Hornets doing? All right, Charlotte, y'all better select somebody crazy here. They just traded Kobe for Harden. Oh my gosh. Don't get me wrong, Harden can hoop, but what a terrible trade. Raptors are on the clock at 17, and they'll take Magic. Man, Magic fell to almost the 20th pick. At 18, the Grizz will take Dirk. So you're going to have Dirk, Ja, Triple J, Desmond Bane. That sounds kind of nice. At 19, Dallas will take D Wade, so they're going to have Steph and Wade in the backcourt. At 20, the Knicks take Ben Wallace. Great defensive player. At 21, the Celtics take Kyrie. The Kyrie Celtics homecoming. At 22, the T-Wolves take Paul George. Man, do y'all remember the Paul George loading screen? At 23, the Hawks are going to trade their pick for Bradley Beal. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Now the Suns are on the clock. They'll take Blake Griffin. So they're going to be absolutely incredible to watch with the athleticism of Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin. Those guys are going to be breaking rims over in Phoenix. At 24, the Heat will take Giannis. So you're pairing up Jimmy and Giannis. I'm surprised Giannis fell this far. At 25, the Hawks will take Devin Booker. At 26, the Cavs take Frank Cheeks. So I think that'll wrap it up for the draft. 25 players who were 2K cover athletes. ended up being selected. Oh, no, 26. There's Damian Lillard. I'm sorry. I forgot about you, Dame Time. He comes in at only a 76 overall. 2K kind of cooked his rookie player card. Nonetheless, Dame is a Nugget. He'll be playing alongside Jokic and Jamal Murray. But man, talk about a crazy draft class. We saw a lot of trades. We saw the Hornets do just some absolutely stupid things. And we also saw some potential super teams form. Check out this Washington squad. Shaq and LeBron. Or how about the Pelicans with Kareem, Anthony Davis, and Kevin Durant? Or how about the Chicago Bulls with Luka and Big Z? I also really like the Spurs with the Kobe and Wemby duo. Now that the draft is wrapped up, we can jump straight into season number 1. I don't know how much of an impact our guys are going to make year 1, but I'm sure we'll at least see a couple of our rookies in the postseason. Season number 1 is wrapped. Joker wins MVP, and Kevin Garnett is named Rookie of the Year as he averages 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists, over 2 blocks a night. He was incredible. Keontae George won 6th Man of the Year. They were doing big things over in Utah. Wembanyama, DPOY, Jalen Smith most improved. And check it out. Rookie LeBron and Curry made All-NBA. LeBron James averaged 24 a night. Curry averaged 29 a night. Oh my goodness. Also, there's rookie CP3 on the 3rd team. And a young D Rose. Also, Dwayne Wade and Michael Jordan made All-Defense. So did Kevin Garnett. And then LeBron made 2nd team alongside Anthony Davis. And then here are your All-Rookie teams as well. Now let's see if any of our guys were making an impact for playoff teams. Here's Damian Lillard coming off the bench for the 2nd-seeded Nuggets. Michael Jordan was starting at the 2 on the 3-seeded Rockets. There's Kobe and Wembanyama over in San Antonio. Bro, the Pelicans were already the 5 seed. This team is about to be so scary in the future. Kevin Garnett led the Jazz to a play-in appearance. Over in the East, Magic led the Raptors to the 2 seed. Shout out to Magic because this team just isn't that great. Ben Wallace was starting at center for the Knicks, who made the playoffs as the 4 seed. LeBron and Shaq led the Wizards to the postseason. Allen Iverson was starting at the 2 for the Magic. And that pretty much wraps it up for the standings breakdown. Now we're going to jump into the playoffs. Now we're really going to start focusing in on our matchups once we get to the conference finals, just because I plan to simulate quite a few seasons and it'll take a long time if I focus on every single matchup in the 1st round, the 2nd round, and all that. Anyway, this year in the conference finals, we got San Antonio versus Minnesota. Kobe Bryant and Wembanyama are looking to take down the T-Wolves to make the finals. And then we've got Cavs versus Pacers. There's nobody we're really interested in on either one of these teams. They don't have any of our 2K cover athletes. But we will be paying close attention to Spurs T-Wolves. Come on, San Antonio. Come on, Spurs. One more win, they'll be in the finals. Oh my gosh. They were up 3-1, and now we're headed to a game 7. I don't want to see the Spurs blow a 3-1 lead. I want to see them have a chance to compete for that Larry O'Brien. And we've got a 3-point game here, 40 seconds to go. San Antonio is looking to punch their ticket to the finals, but they're fighting against a deficit here. And Wembanyama is not in the game. Oh, Spurs just called timeout, so maybe Wemby will sub in. No, he won't be subbing in. He's fouled out. So it's all on the shoulders of a rookie Kobe Bryant. Let's see what he can do here in the clutch. If you're San Antonio, you could go for a quick 2 here. Ball will go into Vassell. What are y'all calling all these timeouts for, bro? 2K's got to fix that, man. Oh, wait, the Timberwolves have Paul George. I didn't even remember that. Anyway, ball will go into Devin Vassell. Vassell over to Poku. Now it goes to Kobe. Bryant working on Anthony Edwards in the mid-range here. He's going to spin. Bryant at the basket, getting clamped. Still puts up the shot and misses it. Oh, no. Now Jaden McDaniels is at the line. He makes the first. Second one for McDaniels is also good. That'll expand the T-Wolves lead to 5. Unless the Spurs hit a 3 here, I'm ready to say this game is over with. Poku into Devin Vassell. Vassell back to Poku. Now it goes to Jones. Jones looking for Bryant in the post. Gonna find him. Kobe gonna fade away, and he banks it in. I mean, if the Timberwolves have a historical meltdown at the foul line, there's a chance here. First one for Nickeil Alexander-Walker is good. Hey, at least we could potentially see Paul George win a championship here. Jeremy Sohan over to Jones. Jones over to Bryant. Bryant gonna pull a 3-ball, he misses, and that will do it. So Paul George and the T-Wolves are moving on to the NBA Finals. George really has not been putting up crazy numbers in the postseason, and that's because he's been coming off the bench. I mean, yeah, the Timberwolves are an established contender, so it makes sense why they'd have a young player like PG off the bench. Nonetheless, Minnesota is headed to the finals, and I'm rooting for our 2K cover athlete to make an impact off the bench and win the championship. Game 1 will go to Minnesota. They also win Game 2. Cavs take Game 3, but the T-Wolves win Game 4 and close it out in 5. Ant went crazy, winning Finals MVP. And Paul George wins a championship in season number 1 of this video. So already, one of our 2K cover athletes is on the board with a Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, headed into season number 2, I'm expecting a lot of our young guys to improve significantly. There goes Kevin Garnett up to an 87. Kobe goes up to an 87. So does Magic. Yeah, a lot of improvement across the board from our guys. You really got to watch out for Shaq and Bron, though, man. That duo is going to be crazy. You also got to watch out for that team with Kevin Durant, Kareem, and then who was the other guy? Anthony Davis. Yeah, they're going to be crazy. Also, MJ's Rockets with Mike going up to a 90. They're probably going to be pretty nice. Steph averaged almost 30 as a rookie, and now he gets even better. Basically, what I'm saying is I expect our cover athletes to make an even bigger impact in this second season. Season 2 is wrapped. Shea wins MVP. Sengun is on the Spurs now. Oh, they're about to be crazy. Speaking of the Spurs, there's Wembanyama with the DPOY, and Dame, he's starting to come into his own in this league, winning most improved players. He averages 17 a night over in Denver. But I have to say, Kevin Garnett has been a standout player throughout this simulation. Garnett makes all NBA first team this season. Last year he won Rookie of the Year. He's been great. On the second team, there goes Bron, D Wade, also Steph. I forgot Wade and Steph are on the same team. That's crazy. Then on the third team, you got Mike over in Houston, Z over in Chicago. And then on all defense, you also see a lot of our cover athletes. And check it out, AI's Magic were the #1 seed this year. The Bucks with Chris Paul were the 2 seed, but they also picked up Donovan Mitchell and Cade. So yeah, it's not just CP3 making that impact. The Bucks, they stacked up on talent. Over in Washington, things are going well. Oh, the Cavs got cooked. They lost D Mitch. I mean, yeah, we just saw D Mitch over in Milwaukee, but I'm realizing, yeah, that really cooked the Cavs. Over in the West, the Pelicans are the 2 seed. They might start really going crazy after a couple more years. Rockets were the 3 seed despite losing Sengun. Spurs came in 4th with their addition of Sengun. Now we can jump straight into the postseason. I'm excited for this one. I think it'll be pretty crazy. It looks like we're going to have OKC versus Denver here in the West. The Nuggets do have Damian Lillard coming off the bench. And then the Thunder, they didn't really draft anybody. They're just good at basketball. And then over in the East, this is where we actually have a fun little series. Wizards versus Magic. LeBron and Shaq versus Allen Iverson here. And it looks like AI versus Shaq and Bron is headed to a Game 7. Here we go. Oh my gosh, the Wizards had about a 1,000,000-point lead in this game. They dropped 49 in the first quarter and then absolutely folded like an omelet after. We've got a 4-point game here in the clutch. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Magic have the ball. They're down. Clint Capella is inbounding. He'll give it into Banchero. Banchero over to Suggs. Suggs back to Paolo. Now it'll go to Franz. Where's AI at, man? AI didn't foul out, so he'll check in a second. Meanwhile, Franz with it. He's going to swing it out to Banchero. Now it goes to Suggs, who's wide open, and he misses. Bron with the board. James is pushing the pace here for the Washington Wizards. He'll go right at Paolo, pull the short jumper, and knock it down, expanding the Wizards' lead to 6. It's not looking great here if you're Orlando, but they're definitely still in it. Franz will get the screen from Capella. He'll dump it down to Clint on the roll. He swings it out to Suggs. Suggs for 3. Suggs another brick. And the Wizards will find Jordan Poole wide open. Poole misses. Don't know why they went for a quick shot there. The clock is their friend. Franz gonna pull a midi. He misses. Oh my gosh, the Magic are playing terrible. Kuz with the rock here. He's defended by Banchero. Kuzma gives it to James. James gonna let one fly. He misses. Don't know why the Wizards are shooting these threes earlier in the shot clock. Now it goes to Suggs for another one. Jalen Suggs, bro. Is there a lid on the rim? Paolo with the rebound. He goes back up and finally gets something going for Orlando with a layup. But now the Magic are going to play the foul game. Jalen Suggs fouled out, so I'm sure Magic fans are excited about that with the way he's been playing. Poole at the line. First one is good. JP, second one is off. It's rebounded by Duren. Jalen Duren over to Anthony Black. Anthony going straight at the basket. He's attacking Poole and he gets the layup to go. That'll make it a 3-point game, but we're going right back to the foul line as Allen Iverson sends Coulibaly to the line. Bilal, first free throw is good. Second one for Coulibaly is also good. Clutch shots for Bilal there. And now if you're the Orlando Magic, it's going to take a miracle. Duren will give it into AI. Iverson gonna give it back to Duren. Duren over to Paolo. Somebody's got to shoot. Paolo takes a midi. What are they doing, bro? The Magic played terrible to close out that game. AI had 23, but it wasn't enough as Bron had 33. And now in the NBA Finals, it's going to be Denver versus Washington. LeBron, I'm sorry. You can't avoid Jokic in this video either. Game 1 of the series will go to the Nuggets. Wizards win game 2. Nuggets take game 3 and 4. And they'll also win game 5. Jokic is named Finals MVP. And Damian Lillard dropped 33 to close this one out. He was an impactful bench player for the Denver Nuggets. And so far, we're 2 for 2. Our cover athletes have won a championship every season of this video. Now, what's interesting is both the guys that won were bench players. Paul George was coming off the bench for Minnesota, and Damian Lillard was coming off the bench for Denver. Anyway, headed into year 3, some of the cover athletes are emerging as top players in the association. Both Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Michael Jordan went up to 93 overall. Magic, Kobe, Bird, LeBron, they're all up to 92s. These guys are becoming superstars. Season is wrapped. SGA wins MVP. Damian Lillard, 6th man of the year. He's becoming a very important player over there in Denver. Wemby, another DPOY. Man, Shaedon Sharpe averaged 27. Anyway, Dwayne Wade made All-NBA first this year. Second team, there's Steph Curry once again. Chris Paul is here. D Rose is here. KG is here. Then on third team, you've got Bron, Z, Magic. And then on the defensive teams, you've got a lot of cover athletes as well. The Pelicans won 60 games this year with their trio of KD, AD, and Kareem. Also, the Bucks won 63 games with Chris Paul and a great supporting cast. Let's go ahead and jump straight into these playoffs. It's going to be OKC versus Minnesota here in the conference finals. Paul George fits in perfectly with this Timberwolves team, slotting in at the small forward. And then the Thunder, they're just the Thunder. Y'all know how it goes. Over in the East, we've got Milwaukee versus the Magic. AI versus CP3. I'm excited for this one. I think this matchup's about to be fire. Yup, Milwaukee and Orlando are going to a game 7. I was looking at those teams and I was like, they're pretty evenly matched. This one, it could be close. And here we go. We got a game 7. Also, it's kind of late in the video to ask, but if y'all are watching this far and you're enjoying, I'd really appreciate if you subscribed. We're trying to hit 50K. Anyway, we've got a close one here. Bucks are down by 6, minute 48 to go. Milwaukee has possession of the ball. Jalen Smith is inbounding. He'll give it into Andre Jackson Jr. Now it goes to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is defended by Iverson. He says, "Get off me," but AI said no. Iverson with solid defense, and he'll secure the rebound. AI at the top of the key here. He's going to attack the basket. He's going right at Mitchell. Puts up the layup, misses, can't secure his own rebound. And now the Bucks will get another opportunity. They need to score and fast. It'll go to Mitchell. Spida going to get the screen from Jalen Smith. Donovan Mitchell spins. He's trying to go right at AI, and this time he gets a bucket. That'll make it a 4-point game here. Now Iverson's looking to go right back at Donovan Mitchell. He's going to spin, go to the basket. Iverson fakes a couple times, puts up the shot, and gets it to go off the glass. One of the greatest scoring guards ever gets a bucket on D. Mitch. And the Magic's lead has expanded to 6. Ball will go to Paul. Paul over to Ben Mathurin. Now it goes to Mitchell. Mitchell gets the screen from Smith. Gonna go to the basket and lay it up and in. Now if you're Milwaukee, you're looking for a quick stop. Maybe a steal or something. but I've noticed in 2K, steals do not really happen that often. And now the Magic are fouling for some reason. AI's going to the line. He hits the first. I'd assume both of these will be cash for the answer. Yep, he knocks both of them down. 6-point lead for the Magic, and the Bucks are going to call timeout. They need to talk things over. Now, that was their last time out of the game. If you're Milwaukee, I feel like you got to go for 3. Capella into Paul. Paul over to Mitchell. Mitchell gets the screen from Capella. Why are y'all going for 2? Bro, I'm done with this game. Wait, it went to overtime? All right, bro, whatever. We got overtime, more basketball. If I would have stayed in that game and kept watching, the CPU would have just been stupid, and then the Bucks would have lost. But of course, I pressed Simcast, and then all of a sudden, we're in overtime, and the Bucks have a 3-point lead. Allen Iverson with the basketball. He gives it down to Paolo. Paolo, short jumper is good. We've got a 1-point game here in overtime. All right, I'm here for it. Let's see what Spider's got in his bag. AI and Donovan Mitchell have been going at it here. Mitchell, a great layup high off the glass. Bucks will take a 3-point lead. If you're Orlando, you got to at least consider going for the 3 ball, but you could go for the quick 2. Iverson with the rock. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing, AI? What are we doing? Dog, he hit the behind the back. Behind the back, turnaround, fade away 3. It low-key almost went in. Wow, that was like halfway down, went out, but bro, what are we doing? And now Orlando is gonna send the Bucks to the line. I'd assume this game is over with, but I'm just gonna stay in for a second because in regulation, apparently things got crazy whenever I jumped in the Simcast. Ball will go to Jalen Duren. Duren over to Anthony Black, and yeah, this game is over. Watch the Magic somehow come back and win. Nah, they actually lost. And the Bucks win this one. They're moving on to the final. I made the little Chris Paul no rings joke earlier in the video, and now Paul has a chance to win a championship. Game 1 will go to the Thunder. Okay, Chris, what happened, man? What happened, Chris? Somehow, even in a video where the Thunder didn't draft anybody, they're still absolutely great. They have Cooper Flagg. They also have Ron Holland. They're insane. And for the first time in this video, one of our cover athletes didn't end up with the championship. Instead, it's the stupid Oklahoma City Thunder, man. Let's jump into another season. I have a feeling it's going to be another fun one. Last year, that Game 7 between the Magic and the Bucks was crazy. Hopefully, we get some more fun hopping games like that. Bro, Shea has been winning so many MVPs in this video. They got Cooper Flagg coming off the bench in OKC. It's so over. Wemby wins another DPOY. Hey, there goes Devin Booker, clutch player of the year. He averaged 31 over in Atlanta. Wow, Magic averaged 28 this year, made first team. Also 11 assists a night. That's crazy. On second team, it's almost exclusively 2K cover athletes, and then you've also got Ja Morant. And then on the third team, again, almost exclusively 2K cover athletes, and then Tyrese Halliburton. And then here's your all defensive teams. Now, the past couple years, I've kind of just taken quick looks at the standings. So you got the Wizards at 1 over in the East with LeBron and Shaq. The Bucks looking to make another run at it. They lost in the finals last year. They're the 2 seed. The Hawks with Devin Booker trying to make some noise. And here goes the Bulls. I was going to say, we haven't heard much from Luka in this video. He isn't scoring the way I would have expected, but I mean, Zion, he seems to be doing all the scoring. Plus, they've got Keontae George and Jaden Ivey. This is a good Chicago team. Over in the West, of course, the Thunder. At 2, though, it's the Mavs with their great backcourt of Steph Curry and Dwayne Wade. San Antonio in 3rd. We haven't heard from them in a while. They haven't done anything too notable in the playoffs since early in the video when it was Kobe's rookie year, but now they're looking to make another run at it. And the Pelicans, they've been disappointing, man. I can't lie to y'all. I expected them to be in the mix a little bit more. We haven't seen them in a conference finals so far in this video. And it looks like this year in the conference finals, we've got Mavs versus Rockets, 2 of the best shooting guards ever going at it in Michael Jordan and Dwayne Wade, plus the Mavericks have Steph Curry. Now, the Rockets do have Jalen Green and a lot of other great supporting players around Michael Jordan, so that's something to note. Over in the East, it's going to be Atlanta versus Chicago. I don't know how Devin Booker's doing it, but he's led the Hawks all the way to the conference finals, and now he's trying to get past the Bulls, who have a lot more talent than his team, but somehow he does it. The Hawks are going to the finals, and the Rockets take care of the Mavs in a battle of Texas. So now it's going to be Rockets versus Hawks in the NBA Finals. Book's going to have his hands full with Michael Jordan, of course. stars. If the Hawks somehow do this, this will be a legendary run from Booker, but they're getting cooked. The Rockets sweep Atlanta. Michael Jordan wins a championship, and he's the first 2K cover athlete we've seen win a championship in this video as a player in the starting lineup. He also took home the finals MVP, so it's safe to say he was the best player on his team as well. So great stuff from Michael Jordan. And Jordan is also the best player out of all the cover athletes at a 96 overall. Now, a lot of these guys are 90 plus overalls. They're superstars in the league, but Mike is the best of the best when it comes to the cover athletes. Let's go ahead and jump into another season. Last year, we didn't get any good hopping games, which was unfortunate, but hopefully this year we'll get some more. There you go. Magic Johnson wins MVP, the first 2K cover athlete in this video to win that award. LeBron James taking home a DPOY, ending Wembanyama's streak of Defensive Player of the Years. And there's Devin Booker winning Clutch Player of the Year. He left Atlanta to go to the Suns. He got the script, I guess. And on the first team, you've got Magic, Bron, Chris Paul. On the second team, it's Shaq, Bird, Luka, KG, Giannis. Giannis left his team too. He went to the Clippers. So we're seeing quite a bit of player movement. Luka left the Bulls for the Heat. Wait, Shaq went to the Heat to team up with Luka. These guys should have been restricted free agents. Zion went to the Nuggets. What is going on, man? Absolute insanity in this league. We might need to do a deep dive into the standings here to kind of see where guys are at in the league at this point. The Thunder are still the Thunder. Michael Jordan stood pat with the Rockets, but the Rockets got Ben Wallace. The Pelicans are still the Pelicans. They've done nothing in the playoffs in this video, really. The Spurs still got Kobe and Wemby. But the Nuggets, they picked up Z for the team. They've still got Dame off the bench. This team is nuts. The Mavericks, they picked up Paul George. But they lost Curry and Wade? Bro, what went down? Also, Dirk is on the Grizzlies still. I kind of forgot he got drafted there. They've done like nothing all video. Giannis is now on the Clippers, who aren't very good. They're the 10 seed in the play-in. Suns weren't good with Booker, and Book was good over in Atlanta. They made the finals. I don't know why he left. Blazers with Bird have been struggling this video. Jazz with KG have also been struggling. And man, why were the Timberwolves so terrible? They have Anthony Edwards. But they did lose PG. Over in the East, the Raptors were the #1 seed, led by Magic. Hornets were in second with James Harden in the mix. Dwayne Wade in Miami with Luka Doncic. Wait, what? How did this happen? Dwayne Wade's playing for a minimum. 2K, what y'all got going on, man? This team is insane. And D-Wade on the Heat, obviously, you know, that's the team where he played the majority of his career in real life. The Bucks pretty much stayed the same. Derrick Rose is on the Nets now. I didn't see him doing anything in Phoenix. The Pacers pick up Curry, so it's Curry and Halliburton in Indiana. The Hawks got Blake Griffin, so the Suns got cooked. They lost Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin. The Wizards kind of fell off without Shaquille. The Cavs don't have any of our cover athletes. Allen Iverson's Magic fell off a bit. The Knicks lost Ben Wallace. The Sixers didn't have any cover athletes to begin with, I believe. Celtics are terrible. I don't really know why. Their team looks good. Pistons are also terrible. And the Bulls, they've got Kyrie. He made his way to Chicago via free agency, but they're also terrible. All right, so now we kind of know what's going on in the league. And what's going on in the league is just absolute chaos. Bro, how did Dwayne Wade go to the Heat on a minimum? That's actually insane. And to no surprise, the Heat are in the Eastern Conference Finals. They've got to be the favorite to win the championship. I mean, maybe not, though, because of the Thunder are here as well. Michael Jordan could take down OKC, though, and if he does that, I'm not going to lie, that would be legendary. Jordan is looking to go back-to-back here with the Rockets, and yeah, the Rockets got cooked. Meanwhile, though, the Heat and Bucks are headed to a Game 7. It'd be kind of surprising if this Heat super team went down, although the Bucks do have a pretty good squad. And this game is close. Minute 29 remaining. We are all tied up here. It's going to be the Miami Heat with possession of the ball. How did the Heat keep Tyler Hero too. Anyway, Cade Cunningham gonna let a 3-ball fly. He misses. It's rebounded by Bam. Bam will give it up to Donovan Mitchell. Bam playing against his former team in the Heat. Mitchell over to Paul. CP3 fakes a couple times, goes up with the layup and misses. It's rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham gonna find Wade wide open, but D-Wade doesn't shoot it, so it goes back to Cade. Cade back to Wade. Now they're gonna go down to Shaq in the post. Shaquille backing down Beef Stew, puts up the layup and gets it to go. Isaiah Stewart got cooked there in the post. And now the Miami Heat have a 2-point lead. Chris Paul trying to do something against the taller Cade Cunningham. Paul's getting swarmed though, so he swings it over to Mitchell. Mitchell will get the screen from Stewart. D-Mitch spins. He's getting clamped by Wade, one of the best defenders at the guard spot ever. Now to go over to Keon Ellis. Ellis to the basket. Layup is good. We are all tied up here. 30 seconds left. Now for the Heat, we should see Luka check in. I guess not. Maybe he fouled out. Yeah, Luka did end up fouling out in this one. But I think they'll be okay with Cade, Wade, Shaq, Tyler Hero. The ball will go to Dwayne Wade. Wade to the basket. Layup is good. The flash using the speed to get to the basket. 2-point lead for the Heat. Bucks are going to go to Chris Paul here. Paul will get the screen from Bam Adebayo. Adebayo at the foul line. Paul to the basket. Layup is good. We are all tied up once again. Big bucket from CP3. And now the Miami Heat can hold for the last shot here. They've got a lot of great players who could take the final shot. Cade Cunningham gonna let a little bit of time dwindle off the clock before he makes his move. Now Cade's gonna get into motion. Cunningham gonna attack the basket here. He puts up the floater over Paul, misses. Bam the rebound, and we're headed to overtime. This was a great back and forth between the Bucks and the Heat, and now we get some more basketball. I'm excited. With 23 seconds remaining in overtime, the Bucks are up by 2 and they have possession of the ball. The Heat are going to need a missed free throw from Milwaukee. And with Chris Paul at the line, that's unlikely. First one for Paul is good. Second one for CP3 is also good. Heat call timeout. They still do have another timeout left after this, so they're not in a terrible spot. They definitely have a chance here, but they need to score on this possession or it's probably over with. It'll go into Cade Cunningham. Cunningham will get the screen from Shaquille. Cade gonna let a mid-range fly, miss. Shaq the board. He's gonna kick it out to Hero. Hero doesn't shoot. Now it goes to Martin for a 3. Martin misses. Shaq the board. Shaq is trying as hard as Cade shoots. Bro, Shaq tried his best to carry you, but that'll do it. That Heat super team goes out. And now in the NBA Finals, it's gonna be Thunder versus Bucks. Will Chris Paul finally win a championship? Game number 1 of the series to the Thunder. No, don't do this, OKC. Bro, Chris Paul can't catch a break. And now we're going to head into another season. I need to look at free agency and see what's going on because it seems like it's been absolute chaos. I see what's happening here. Because there's so many star players, teams just don't have the money to bring them back. So what's happening is it's taken until like the final day of free agency for guys to get signed, and now you're seeing crazy duos form like Steph Curry and Michael Jordan in Indiana, or Kevin Durant on the Wizards with LeBron James. The Heat pick up Zion. They ended up losing Wade, but they've still got Luka and Shaq. Derrick Rose goes to the Warriors to team up with De'Aaron Fox. The Magic do bring back AI. Dwayne Wade goes to the Clippers with Giannis. Cade goes back to the Pistons. As you all can see, just absolute insanity going on here in this simulation. And I'm here for it, man. This video has been a lot of fun. Probably one of my most fun videos I made recently. Oh my gosh, on day 1 of the season, Halliburton and Harden are sitting in free agency. I'm gonna simulate a couple weeks and see where they end up signing. Okay, they did end up getting signed. Tyrese Halliburton went to the Warriors. They've already got Derrick Rose over there and De'Aaron Fox. Now they add another guard into the mix. James Harden went to the Heat on the minimum. Bro, the Heat, they're insane at signing players. The Heat are about to win the title, bro. No way they blow it again this year. They blew it last year, but their team is just too crazy. There's no way they lose again. Wembanyama wins MVP. Derrick Rose 6th man of the year because the Warriors have way too many guards. LeBron DPOY. Isaiah Evans most improved. And then here are all your All-NBA teams. We're going to go through them quickly. And we'll go ahead and jump straight to the conference finals, where this year we have the Thunder taking on the Spurs. Kobe Bryant in the conference finals. And over in the East, it's going to be Miami versus Washington. LeBron and KD looking to get past the super team. How did the Heat get Brunson too? I have no idea how they got Brunson, bro. Oh, wait, let me go to trades. They traded Hero and a first. The Heat are insane, bro. Their front office, absolutely diabolical. They're incredible at their jobs. Oh, man, the Spurs lost. But the Heat are moving on to the finals. They might be the only team capable of taking down the Oklahoma City Avengers. Game 1 will go to OKC. No way. No way. 2K, bro. 2K. Y'all gotta break this one down for me. Really explain it to me. Cause how? I get it. The Thunder are good. They're great. But bro, the Heat, they're better. Look at this team. And all 90 plus starting 5 plus a couple cool little bench players. No way they didn't win. I guess 2K, they just don't know ball. And this year we got another pretty solid free agency class. Actually, are any of our cover athletes in here? Oh yeah, Harden is, because he signed for that minimum with the Miami Heat. But yeah, we won't see too much player movement from our cover athletes this year, which is good, because it's been way too crazy. I can't lie to y'all. Ultimately, Harden ended up going to the Hawks, where he'll be teaming up with Blake Griffin. And yeah, that'll wrap up free agency. Now we can jump straight into the season. Wait, the Spurs got Hallie? It's over, bro. Spurs made the conference finals last year. They pick up Halliburton. They're about to cook this year. And this is going to be the final season of the video. Hopefully, it's a really fun one. We get lots of good gameplay and stuff. I'm excited. Season is wrapped. Wembanyama wins MVP. Wemby also wins DPOY. Anthony Davis, clutch player of the year over in New Orleans. And we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into the postseason. We spent quite a bit of time looking through the rosters over the past couple seasons. So I feel like y'all are familiar with what the teams are looking like, so we can just go ahead and get straight to it. In the conference finals this year, it's going to be Rockets versus Thunder. I don't know how the Rockets made it here. I can't lie to y'all. The Thunder are probably about to cook them. And then over in the East, it's going to be Washington versus Orlando. AI versus LeBron and KD. Wow, the Wizards also have Collier and Ayton. Washington looks like a legitimate threat to take down OKC and win the NBA title this year, at least in my opinion. They are going to the finals, and let's see if Bron and KD can do it. Game 1 will go to the Wizards. They also win Game 2. Thunder will take Game 3 and 4. Come on, Washington, lock in. We're all hoping that the Thunder lose this, unless you're a Thunder fan. But even if you're a Thunder fan, you could probably understand why we're tired of the Thunder dominating in 2K. It looks like the Wizards will get the pivotal Game 5 win, and they just need one more, and they will be NBA champions, taking down OKC, which is like the ultimate achievement in 2K. And this Game 6 is looking kind of close. No, it looks like the Wizards will close it out. So the Washington Wizards are champions. Kevin Durant and LeBron James take down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the OKC Thunder. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.